So today I was watching a video on YouTube that was one of those videos that was like, how much did YouTube pay me for the last year for 2023 or something like that? And I love watching those videos. I need to make one for 2023, but I'll give you a preview of that today because as I was watching this video, I was thinking, does it pay better to be a YouTuber or fill in the blank? And that I was thinking about school teacher. So I came up with this one. What's better, being a YouTuber or with a small channel or a teacher? And then I just started running the numbers. So I just wanted to share with you what I found based on my limited experience. So these numbers are probably way off, but I thought it was interesting to just do a few simple calculations. So to become a teacher, you have to go to school typically for 4 years. And the average tuition in the United States right now is $14,307 per year, which over 4 years is $57,000. So even before you make money, you make a $50,000 4-year investment. That's just to be a school teacher, right? Obviously, if you want to be higher on the pay scale, you have to get more schooling and more experience, which is the route I took. But just to be a school teacher, $50,000 investment in 4 years of your time. Now, if you spent that same amount of time creating YouTube videos, I was curious, what would that result in? And I'll get to that in a minute, but let's talk more about being a school teacher. The average entry-level salary for a school teacher right now in the United States is $43,523, which calculates out to be about $119 a day, which is not great. Teachers obviously are overworked, underpaid, underappreciated, but that's what it is. It is what it is. The required number of hours a school teacher is different from the actual numbers that a school teacher works. And so as I looked that up, I did a quick Google search and found that the average school teacher works for about 53 hours a week, which is over 36 weeks over the year is 1,908 hours. Of course, most school teachers also work at least some time over the summer, and there's other times, but let's just use that 1,900 hours as an estimate. Well, if they get $43,000 a year and they're working 1,900 hours, that works out to about $23 an hour. So again, $119 a day on about $23 an hour, and I don't know if those numbers line up perfectly. These are just the calculations I made. All right, so then I thought, what if we spent the same amount of time working on YouTube? Now, I've worked on YouTube and I've spent actually quite a bit of time on YouTube, and I have had way below average results. So when you consider I've created for my primary YouTube channel, I have over 1,500 videos and it just barely monetized, where I'm getting about 1 subscriber per video. That's really bad numbers, right? That's like a worst case scenarios. If you create videos, that's like the worst you could do. But then I plugged that in and I figured for the videos on my channel, so I have a product review channel where I just do really simple product review videos. And on average, I'm going to say they take me about a half hour to conceptualize, film, edit, upload, everything. A half hour per video. They're 1-minute videos. So obviously over time, I used to spend a lot more time, and for certain sponsored videos, like I have a drone video that I think I spent about 40 hours total editing, researching, doing everything. But on average, I would say, because I can knock out 10 in a few hours. And so I know usually now I can do it in less than that 30-minute average, but let's say 30 minutes per video. Well, if I did that for 1,900 hours in a year and did that for 4 years. So did this just instead of college, instead of teacher preparation, if I spent that same amount of time creating YouTube videos, my expenses, instead of going into the whole $50,000, I break even, right? Because YouTube's free and you don't need any equipment. I've just used my telephone. So I'm already up $50,000 when I start. But if I took that same ratio and created, so this year I uploaded 1,500 videos. It took me an estimated 750 hours. If I multiply that 750 hours by 2.5, that gets me really close to the 1,900 hours per year that a teacher works. So I have to estimate I only spent about a third of the time on YouTube that I did as a teacher. And I say YouTube, but I actually posted these videos on Amazon Influencer where I made over $50,000 this year. I also made $10,000 from sponsored posts. So we're just erasing all that and saying just for YouTube, if I did a 2.5 multiple, that means I would have 3,750 videos in a year. And if I multiply that by 4 years, that ends me up with 15,000 videos. So if I spent the same amount of time creating short product review videos as I do in teacher preparation, going to college, after 4 years, I'd have 15,000 videos. Now, I've only been monetized for a few months and my income goes up every month. But just to be conservative, I took the last, this last month, averaged it out to find out what my daily average was. And I'm making about $11.42 a day right now on YouTube. So with 1,500 videos. So instead of 1,500 videos, if I multiply that by 10 to get that 15,000 videos, then instead of $11.42 a day, I'd be making $114 a day, which is almost exactly the same as what a teacher makes on an average day in the classroom. So if we want to just do a comparison here, after 4 years of college and teacher preparation, I would be in the hole $50,000 and be making $119 a day. If I spent that same amount of time making crappy YouTube videos and grew at a normal rate, then I would be making $114 a day. So it's basically the same. The difference is, as a school teacher, you have to keep going to school every day and teaching and working that 53 hours a week. If I quit YouTube today and just took the 4 years of preparation, I would still be making considerable money every day. And the chances are with 15,000 videos, at least a few of those would pop off, become more viral, etc. And so I'd probably be making a lot more than that. And so it's interesting to make that comparison because what it tells me is time invested in creating YouTube videos is probably worth my time. Worst case scenario, I'm making like $1 an hour, which if you factor in training for any other job, that's not bad, right? So if I did an extra 10 hours a week and made $10 while I'm in the training phase, that's better than paying $100 a week to be trained, right? And so if you look at this from a training standpoint, taking time to get good at something, improving your skills, hopefully your videos get better with time. But this is a worst case scenario. This is if your videos never improve, if they're really simple, not highly edited, etc. Your worst case scenario is you can do okay. Of course, there's a lot of uncertainty with YouTube. Nothing's guaranteed. Your cost per click could go way up or way down from what I've quoted. I just wanted to do this thought experiment because it was something I was thinking about. I thought it might be interesting to other people as well. My takeaway from this is keep working on YouTube. Make better videos. Do better product review videos. Find a way to get that average earnings per video up, and then I can spend less time doing everything because I'll have more money consistently coming in through YouTube, which will simplify my life and help me get to my long-term financial goals. So hopefully this video was interesting for you, a little different from what I normally post, but I thought it was fun. All right, bye.